Patriots Tidbits. Can I tell you something, Raymond? When I asked what you guys wanted to talk about tonight, and one of your things was Patriots Gonzalez extension, I went, "Ooh, what's the news there?" And then I went online and said Patriots news and started digging for the other things to talk about. Do you know what never came up? Patriots Christian Gonzalez extension. Not a one. I had to.
They were talking about it. They were talking about it at
Google Patriots context extension, and way at the bottom of the page they said, "Hold on, let me not bury the fucking lead here. Just a second, Raymond. Let me make you look pretty good here." According to a report by Henry McKenna, the Patriots and Gonzalez entered preliminary conversations about a contract extension last month at the Combine in Indianapolis. So that's where we stand on the contract extension for Christian Gonzalez.
You heard it here
first.
No
one knew that, though. No one knew that.
Heard it here first.
See?
Or not. Probably not, because it happened a month ago, and it's just preliminary. So who's to say? Who's to say? They do go on to say, Raymond, if this is of interest to you, clearly it is. You brought it up. The expectation is that he will become the highest paid cornerback in the NFL once the deal is done. The title currently belongs to Trent McDuffie, who just signed a 4-year, $124 million contract with the Rams. Do you have a ghost in your fucking basement, Ray? While the Patriots' stated goal is to keep Gonzalez long-term, they also have a 5th-year contract option at their disposal, valued at fully guaranteed $18 million that needs to be exercised. That needs to be exercised until May 1st?
I think that's next year.
It must be a typo. By May 1st of next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. People don't know how to write anymore.
AI,
you guys
ruins everything.
You want to hear some prevalent tidbits from the Patriots?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
I do.
You got a number 2 quarterback in the room.
Oh,
friend of the show.
Friend of the show.
Mr. Tommy Devito has been elevated to number 2 in the quarterback room.
We're only one away from Drake May now.
By default, they did cut Dobbs, but still counts.
They're definitely drafting a quarterback this year.
Okay, Adam Schefter has been in the news for the New England Patriots, snip-snapping on the A.J. Brown news. Schefter says New England is the only logical spot for A.J. Brown after June 1st. He goes to say, there aren't many teams out there right now that could and would make an A.J. Brown trade work. Reiterated the Eagles prefer to trade Brown after June 1st due to financial concerns. I mean, how many realistic landing spots are there for him right now? To me, New England would be logical. Of all the teams, the Patriots are by far the most likely landing spot. During that time when he said that, I forget on the show, sorry, which show he said that on, it was reported that the Patriots, not really reported, but rumored that the Patriots and Eagles have a handshake deal to make the trade for A.J. Brown after June 1st. Of which Adam Schefter officially came out and said the Patriots and Eagles do not have a handshake deal. From that, there was commentary that the Patriots don't want to get into any illegal action with the league because of Deflategate and all of their history. To which
Robert Kraft will never get into the Hall of Fame.
To which now Adam Schefter reported that, so he's a good enough reporter that somebody told him that. So that was either. And he's got ties to the Krafts. He's got Bob Kraft personal number. My son, I think Kraft went and said, Adam, put it out there that we don't have a handshake deal. I don't want this going any farther. This is getting a little too hairy. Put it out there. We don't have a handshake deal. They definitely have a fucking handshake deal.
But we do have a handshake deal. Just don't say it.
Adam, I want you to say that we don't have a handshake deal. Mr. Kraft, are you telling me that you don't have a handshake deal with the Eagles? Adam, I want you to say that we don't have a handshake deal. Very good, Mr. Kraft. I will say that you do not have a handshake deal.
Yeah.
They fucking definitely have a handshake deal. But that's not to say it's going to get done. There may be a lot can happen in 2 months. Another team could enter the stratosphere and the Eagles could say, pound sand, Patriots, in your fucking handshake deal. We're taking the better offer. That could definitely happen. But do you disagree? Do you disagree that A.J. Brown is destined for the New England Patriots at this point?
I don't disagree. I think it's going to happen. I think for once it's actually going to happen.
It doesn't feel real to me. I don't know. I would be very surprised if they actually traded for him and gave him a new contract.
Well, they're not going to give him a new contract. If they give him a new contract, it'll be less.
Yeah.
If they were to trade for him and pay him that money, we'll put it that way, and trade away picks of value, will be like next year's first at this point, I would still be surprised. Doesn't mean I don't want him to do it. I just haven't seen him do it in so long.
They're not going to give next year's first. The rumored offer is this year's 31st and a third or a fourth, or potentially a second and a fourth if they wait till June.
I'd do it. A second and fourth.
I would
You'd
be,
be a
if they
playoff
did it-
team again.
If they could do the second and the fourth, I mean, that's a good deal.
If they wait, this is what we said last week or the week before, whatever. If they wait till June, they're not going to give up a first, in my opinion, because by the numbers will be a better pick than the 31st, unless they make the Super Bowl again, and the odds say they're not, and everybody understands that. So the value will go down. I just, of all the tea leaves, A.J. Brown doesn't want to be there. The Eagles don't want him. They don't want to pay him. They have salary constrictions. You have the contract with Vrabel. There's an Instagram that he's working out with the new safety for the Patriots, Kevin Biard. I don't know if you saw that, Ray. They just released it. Him and A.J. Brown are working out together. A.J. Brown went on Edelman's podcast and gave him the
It had what they said the Patriots. Yeah.
That's all. I mean, a lot of fucking smoke to not have any fire.
Yeah.
Generally that happens. Generally that shit happens. And now I heard someone say this, maybe been Gasper. Howie Roseman may be that big of a prick and that stubborn that if he doesn't get what he wants, he just makes him play for Philly next year and says, figure it out. If he does, tip of the cap to Howie Roseman. Like, will it go up in flames and their team completely fall apart? Maybe. Or they just cut him or send him out on administrative leave for reading too many
Hurts
books.
hates him. Sirianni hates him. I mean, the two biggest things that you have on your team, like the coach and the quarterback, hate your wide receiver. Like, why the fuck would he be there? Why would you keep him there? You'll become a cancer in that locker room. You'll keep reading his books on the sideline, not being, motivated by anything the Eagles do. So get rid of this guy. If you can get a second and a fourth from the Patriots for next year, do it.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, it feels like it. And then I have the question, like, do you really want it? Isn't he good? I'm still not sure he's that good anymore.
1,000 yards last season.
I guess.
I think with the Patriots, he'd be good. I think Jalen Hurts blows and he can't throw the ball more than 20 yards down the field. I think he'd have a couple good seasons with the Patriots.
I agree. I think overall, I think it'd be good.
It'd be like a Randy Moss kind of situation. You get a new place. You're good for a couple of years, and you'll go crazy here, and then you'll either retire or they'll trade his ass.
Yeah. You got 2 more months to watch that, most likely. So a couple interesting things. So they signed an offensive tackle depth, James Hudson. Never heard of him, obviously. Swing depth tackle was with the Giants. He worked with Mike Vrabel in Cleveland when Vrabel was working on the offensive side of the ball there. I only bring it up because they lost Vidarian Lowe, which we were no big fans of, but their offensive tackle depth was nothing. This guy's got NFL experience, both sides of the line, vet minimum. You put him next to the Mumford kid and a couple other guys. I just like that they get professionals in the room at the tackle position. I thought that was
depth
solid. Yeah, right. Exactly, depth. And then this one jumped out at me in my deep dive search for the Christian fucking Gonzalez extension talks. This one came up first. Zachary Pereles of CBS Sports. If the Patriots really want to add some pass rushing firepower, they could find many options. Jadeveon Clowney continues to play both the run and the pass at a high level. Clowney turns 33 in February, but is still a strong free agency option. Clowney had 8.5 sacks and 12 tackles for a loss, 10 quarterback hits with Dallas last year in just 13 games.
I'm sure he's a real good plus defender since he played for the Cowboys. All he did was probably just run in one direction once they snapped the ball. I'm sure he had nothing to do with what the actual defense was called.
I don't think there's a man in history that has made more money off one single highlight than Jadeveon Clowney. What was the game that he went and just absolutely annihilated the running back in the backfield.
It was
was
like
good.
it was the bowl game against Michigan.
It was
The
against
running
Michigan.
back.
It
Yeah,
just
he just
decapitated him.
completely depleted him.
His draft status like skyrocketed. He got a second contract because of that hit. He didn't do shit in his rookie deal for Cleveland, right? And then he went to Houston, and
He went to Houston.
Houston, yeah.
Houston first,
Drafted him. Yeah, Houston drafted him.
second overall. Is that right?
Yeah, because he was
Something
pissed
like that.
because the quarterback that got taken before him. He said he was better than him.
Anyway, not quite like the biggest bust we've seen, but probably if you want to look up a definition of overrated, Jadeveon Clowney is that guy. Is he
He
better
did go first overall. He did go first overall. I apologize.
Mm.
So yes, that hit did get him first overall taken.
Yeah, I thought there was something wild. Anyway, but is he better than what the Patriots have?
Maybe.
No,
Maybe. Harold Landry or Jadeveon
Clowney. Sorry, God damn it. Yeah,
I don't even think they exactly play the same positions, but they're on the outside.
No.
They're on the outside. No Tonga. I mean, he's not going to take Tonga's position. I understand that, but you've lost defensive line talent, and Harold Landry is not a guy I want to rely on. And Jadeveon Clowney at 33 years old, could he be the Steph Diggs of the defense? I don't know. 8.5 sacks in 13 games, pretty good.
really good.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Just saying. Anyway, that popped up before I got to the Christian Gonzalez news, so we'll finish with that. And we're gonna take the show to a different level here with this or that with Chief Bobby right after this. The Celtics are dumb front-running pussies. This is the same team they have been for 4 years running.
Well, my worst nightmare came true. Missoula and Mayo are friends. What the fuck? Apparently they've known each other since Virginia. They have these docking sessions where they talk about ball and managing people.
I'm on vacation. I'm gonna quay all these. I'm gonna fucking watch them this week.
Do you say quay?
Is it not quay?
It's Q. It's Q. It's Q-U.